All right, Shalom. Call on Yahawah, Shalom to the left. With this precept right quick, now I'm gonna let this video play. It's book of Ecclesiastes chapter 10. Let me slide that verse. Verse 15, it says, "The Lord hath plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place." And look at what you see, God, what's going on right now. Look at these heathens, man. The Most High putting judgment on these different nations. I'm gonna let this play out. I'll pull a few more precepts. I don't want to write this out as edifying. Let's see, these people, when they woke up, they ain't think this judgment and all this type of stuff was going to go on over in Morocco. It was just business as usual, daily routine, Salaki. So that's why when you read these precepts and the scriptures mention seeking the Lord while he may be found, don't wait till the last minute, man. I'm sure some of these people, they be religious and pray, but you got a lot of them, man, they play around. They don't be calling on the Most High. They don't be trying to get right. So I ain't gonna let the whole video play. Let me get another one. Now look at this one right here. Said tens of thousands daily, man. Let me go to these precepts right here. So book of Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 17, it says, "Fear the Lord your power. For the Lord your power is a God of gods, a Lord of lords, a great God, almighty, and a terrible, which regardeth not persons, nor take of reward." So ain't no bribes, ain't no change in the Most High mind. Once it's set, that's it, man. And then the judgment pour out. Now, I was looking at the name of that storm. I always look at the names of these different storms. Like the recent one that went down there and passed over Florida. You got another one coming called Lee. And then this storm is called Daniel. Now, let me go to this book right quick. It's the book of Daniel chapter 12. Verse 10, it says, "Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand." It's a reason why certain men understand all this stuff. The Most High put the understanding in men to know what's going on, why these events happen, why thousands of people dropping dead like that. That's a lot of people, man. You don't hear too much about it in the news. You really got to go search this stuff out and pay attention. And this is the reason why a lot of people be like, "Oh, I don't like the news. I don't want to hear no news." Because they be spooked. They be shook up. Because this stuff real, man. This ain't no joke. No, let me see. John out to verse 12, it says, Blessed is he that waiteth and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days, will go thou thy way to the end be, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of days. And hey, some people lot right now is to get caught up in them judgments, man. Some people lot, they're gonna take that charagma and fall for the okie doke through Esau, and they're gonna get judged that way. They may get that grievous sore that the scriptures mention, or they just may be held here until the nukes go off, and then they feel that lake of fire. Now, let me see. Oh, the precept I want to get. Jump over to the first verse. It's the book of Daniel still, chapter 12. It says, And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Now, a lot of people ain't going to be found written in that book. It's only a elect, a remnant, a certain amount. That's why you're going to see these judgments like this happen. It's in the book of Psalms. Let me see. Book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 7, it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. And that's what you should keep in mind, man. When you're seeking the Most High, say the Lord's name is a strong tower, a refuge. A lot of these people, they don't know the name of the Most High, man. People say they're calling on Jesus and all these other different names. So when that judgment really come, they ain't gonna know who to call on to ask for help. Make sure they safe, they well fed, they got shelter and all that stuff. They just gonna be caught out here. Let me let this video play. That's a lot of people, man. And you know the numbers gonna rise. They ain't done counting. They ain't found everybody yet. Let me get this last place up. This book of 1 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 11 says, Seek the Lord and his strength. Seek his face continually. Don't cease and give up. Stop the stuff going good and all that. Seek him in the good times and the bad times. Let me see. Get one more. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 5. I keep saying I'm going to get one more, but they keep popping up. Hey, call all Yahawah Shah. It says, Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. So speaking from personal perspective, I understand why this stuff happened. The Akim, they understand why all this stuff is happening. Go around and ask people on the earth, they don't understand why this stuff happened. They don't even know what season we're in for real. They ain't paying attention to the times. Let's see, what else I'm gonna get? And this mainly for our people, because heathens gonna get jacked up anyway, because they gotta pay for all the shit they done did. They had a hand in our downfall too. This is the book of Amos chapter 5, verse 4, and I'm gonna end this off with this. It says, for thus saith Yahawah to the house of Yahshua, seek ye me, and ye shall live. So if you're seeking the Most High, then He's gonna make sure He shine that light on you and make sure you covered. Yahawah right this out, you will that number. So I just want to bring this up. Call on Yahawah Shalom to the left.